The Great Lakes commercial fishermen are looking for help as the industry shrinks. This is from Spectrum News, dated June the 12th, 2024, and it's from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Commercial fishing on the Great Lakes began about 150 years ago, and fishermen once numbered in the thousands. Now only a handful of businesses are still in it, and many are aging out and looking for help. Commercial fishing on the Great Lakes is a multi-billion-dollar industry. After 150 years, the industry faces a shortage of workers. Jamie LeClaire represents the fifth generation involved in her family-run commercial fishing business. Everybody is very innovative in the family, and I think that's what kept us going, said LeClaire. The main catch on Lake Michigan is whitefish, which LeClaire sells from the family Susie Q storefront in Two Rivers. They also sell to distributors, ship products, and bring fresh fish to the farmer's market. You can bake it, you can deep fry it, you can broil it, you can grill it. It takes on any flavor you want, she explained. The Susie Q2 fishing boat, with its distinctive black and red colors, sits below the storefront on the East Twin River. When it's not out fishing on Lake Michigan, the boat looks calm and steady. But things can get rough on the big lake, even for a seasoned veteran. It took my dad 10 years before he stopped being seasick, but he didn't have a choice, laughed LeClaire. A fisheries specialist from Wisconsin said the industry needs to start training the next generation of commercial fishermen. There are concerns. Lots of folks I work with are getting older, and the fleet is starting to get grayer. That's the issue here on the Great Lakes, but really in any fishery. He stressed the industry is important to local communities. There's a lot of heritage associated with these fisheries, but also they're catching fish. People are eating the fish. Most of our Great Lakes fish are consumed locally. It's really feeding the local markets and the tourism market as well. Fisheries experts want to secure funding from the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration to help train the next generation of Great Lakes commercial fishermen. Maybe find people who aren't sure what they want to do with their lives, but maybe they love spending time on the water. They don't mind getting up early and working hard. I think it's finding the right person that this is the right fit for them. He spent time conducting research on the fishing boat with the Susie Q crew. He said it's hard work that begins before the sun comes up, but it can be rewarding. Every time you bring in the net, it's got that anticipation. Did we catch enough fish? What's going to be in the net? We want to help the local businesses, which is often dominated by family and local workers, find the help they need to stay in the industry. If you don't know that there is a Great Lakes commercial fishery, you're not going to think maybe this is the career for me. We are trying to develop tools you can take into schools to help recruitment. LeClaire said she thinks more hands on deck will help their business and the local community. A survey conducted by researchers found that 68% of the fish processed were sold within a 100-kilometer radius or 62 miles. They said they hope the program helps Susie Q and similar businesses find the help they need to keep the shrinking Great Lakes commercial fishing fleet above water. This is a problem all over, not just the fishing industry, but with farming and stuff like that as well. The people that get our food, the people that produce our food, it's aging out. The average age of a farmer around the world now is at or above retirement age. And you can go to any small fishing port anywhere in the world and you'll see a lot of gray hair, that's for sure. Not a lot of young people getting into the fishing industry, not just here, but everywhere, unfortunately. It's a tough job. It's a hard life. And nowadays, too much uncertainty. It doesn't say anything here about the fish stocks and how much money they make and stuff like that. But that is a big factor for someone coming into it. There's a lot of people walking away from the fishery all over the world simply because they just can't make a living anymore. Hopefully this works out to get the people that they need, and can keep fresh local fish on everyone's plate.